It's a difficult task trying to rate and then rank every schedule in Power 5. That's 68 teams. But Big 12, at least you do me a favor here. You make it considerably easier within your own conference. So I take all the conferences and I rank them, and then I look within each conference and I rank the schedules within the conference. And the Big 12 makes that mighty easy. The SEC, no. The ACC, no. 8 games, 13 possible opponents. So there is a huge disparity in the schedules in those two conferences. Only makes sense, right? You could have to face Clemson and Florida State out of division, or you could be playing Wake Forest and BC. In the Big 12, you play everyone. So the only consideration there is I ranked the teams because Kansas doesn't get the opportunity to play themselves. They have to play Oklahoma. Oklahoma gets to play Kansas. They don't have to play themselves. So that's the only discrepancy there in Big 12 scheduling. Otherwise, they're basically the same schedule, 8 of 9 games. So Oklahoma State, 35th most difficult schedule in the country. It's number 4 in the Big 12. So they play everyone, of course, and don't have to face themselves. I consider them at this point to be the second-rated team in the Big 12. So they've got to play everybody else. The difficult stretch here for Oklahoma State in conference starts October 14th with Baylor at home. Then they go on the road back-to-back at Texas and West Virginia. Then they come back home to take on Oklahoma. Why is Oklahoma and Oklahoma State playing on November 4th and not at the end of the season? Makes no sense. Okay, that's another fallacy in the scheduling that is just hitting me right now. Oklahoma State not playing the last game of the season. That shouldn't happen. All right, the difficult non-conference game for the Cowboys at Pitt. Of course, they played a really good game that Oklahoma State won in Stillwater last year, but this time they have to go to Heinz Field against what ESPN considers the 44th ranked team in the country at Pitt September 16th. That's after games against Tulsa and traveling to South Alabama. And after the Pitt game, they've got TCU and Texas Tech. So that's a marginal stretch that provides a little adversity there. Pitt, TCU, Texas Tech consecutively. But it's basically that Baylor, Texas, West Virginia, Oklahoma stretch that if the Cowboys get through that, they ride home. Iowa State, Kansas. Big 12 championship game possibility after that. It's the 4th most difficult schedule in the Big 12. It's number 35 in college football. Follow me on Twitter. We'll discuss and debate college football. Of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have yet to do it. There are so many videos out there, so much college football analysis that you can just dig in, get yourself set with some of the top broadcasters and bloggers in college football that I bring on consistently, even if you don't want to listen to me exclusively. All right. Thanks for joining me here on Mark Rogers TV, and we get you set here for College Football 2017.